hop off a certain way without breaking her leg. You know, the ski lift.
Okay, are you able to hear me okay? Can I get a thumbs up on your quick video if there's if you need any more vocals or less, or if you're able to, if one of you are able to show me that you're good, can hear. Okay.
Yes, good.
Okay, wonderful. All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, okay, you just accidentally.
Other than that one, the slow fall, I didn't fall down.
Slow fall. The graceful
But my
fall.
knee got twisted. I need some assistance on how to.
We'll just be mindful again of like Indians, you know, cross-legged, sitting, and if you want, make sure that you sit on the roller to help just lift your hips a little. Take some of the pressure off the knee as well. Yeah. Does that feel okay? Would you like a second one? Do you want to double up on it today? Okay. Just being mindful of that. So. All right. Hello. Hi there. Welcome to another Wellness Wednesday, and wherever this may find you out there. Not sure if you got a bunch of snow or how we've all been, and hopefully enjoying while also being mindful of our movements. And another thing is, as well as we continue to build our balance and our connectivity within, we're able to catch ourselves on a little bit more of the black ice or on the snow or anything as well to build that balance and help protect the body in more ways than one. So we'll just get on in here and get settled in. Today is going to be, last week was a lot more of like communicating, the talking, 7 primal needs, a few exercises and tips there. Today we're going to be doing a lot more just up and movement. Again, building the balance, starting to work on more flexibility and mobility. Just kind of shake it out, do a little something different. So good to catch up with you guys as always. For those of you who aren't in the office, thank you again for tuning in. You're always welcome to email me, contact me for any personal questions or inquiries that you may have as well, any concerns going on. So we'll go ahead and take a moment. We'll just get settled into the present, letting all the day and the weekend, the week go. So finding a nice, comfortable seated position on your sit bones. Lengthening through the spine, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other. Navel slightly pulled in. Chest lifted, shoulders roll up, down, and back. Relaxing the arms. We're feeling a little more called or pulled to create some more energy. Palms up to receive, or palms down to ground within your own being. Gently blinking the eyes closed. Lengthening through the crown of the head. Starting to simply connect with your breath. Big, deep breaths in. And big, deep breaths out. Option again, if you're feeling a little extra tension, to always open mouth exhalation and just releasing it all. Option to sigh, make a noise, whatever feels good to you. To cultivate a little more heat within, we can simply seal our lips and exhalation through the nose as well as inhalation. Perhaps we start to constrict our throat and create an oceanic-like sound as you exhale, connecting with the breath called Ujjayi breath. and that maintains the heat within our physical body. Finding relaxation in the shoulders, a nice lift in the spine. Focusing on that breathing. Perhaps coming to a mantra if your mind is busy. Perhaps simply, I am breathing in, I am breathing out. Honoring these few moments of just concentrating on your breath. Letting it all go. Coming to the here and to the now. Gently taking some time to bring your hands into your heart center, thumbs pressed against the sternum. Hands in prayer position. Gently lowering the nose, the eyes down to the fingertips. Option to blink your eyes open here or maintain them shut. Taking a few moments with gratitude, first within yourself, for simply showing up, for taking this time for you. Inhaling and exhaling that gratitude. And then taking this time to send it up, out, and beyond. Inhale the arms high. Exhale them wide around. Bring them in back into heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms high. Sending that gratitude and love. Exhale all around us. Option to stay up on top of your block or your roller if you are. Okay, or option to come off of it. Moving here. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, your left arm lowers, right arm gently comes overhead as you lengthen through the right side body. So left arm down, right arm overhead, and then left shoulder away from your ear, lengthening through the right side body. Breathing. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, fill up with space and ease. Trying to maintain your sit bones on the surface wherever you may be. And then inhaling to center. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right arm lowers, left arm overhead. So trying to maintain our chest forward. Then our right shoulder lowers to lengthen. Good. So we're taking pressure out of that right arm. And then lengthening through the left side body. Inhaling with space. Exhaling to lengthen. One more big deep inhalation. Exhalation. And then coming back into the center. Inhale. Exhale, hands come forward, walking forward. Again, trying to maintain your sit bones onto the surface of where they are. And slowly lowering the head down. Good. Elbows release. Shoulders relax. Head lengthening, spine rounding. And then on your next inhalation, your hands walk up And then they walk behind your hips. Inhale your chest open, shoulders back. Inhale, open the heart. And then exhale, lift the hips up off the sit bones and press the hips towards the ceiling. To the sky, inhale. Exhale, one more time. Inhale. And exhale, slowly lowering the hips back down to the ground. Finding length into the spine. Reaching our hands back to open up through the shoulders and the chest. Maybe we would do a couple shoulder rolls. And if we have a tendency to be on the computer or over more, like in the car we're driving, or doing a lot of things forward. So to really change, open up the heart, the shoulders, the arms, nice. Take a moment here, inhale. And releasing the arms out, shaking them out a little bit. Take this moment to, if our legs are crossed, to lengthen them, and then switch the leg that was in front. Just to switch it up a little bit right there. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna move through a few spinal twists. Inhale, your arms high. Exhale, left hand to right knee, right hand behind us. Good, so just a gentle twist, nice. Left hand to right knee, right hand comes behind. Inhale as you lengthen through your spine. Exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Nice, and then bringing the hands back into the center. Taking a moment. Opposite side, inhale, arms high. Exhale, right hand to your left knee. Good, left hand comes behind. Breathing. Using your breath. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist a little deeper. Good, slowly coming back to the middle. Yeah, exhale your hands behind you to your hips. One more lift. Inhale, lift your chest. Fingertips facing the hips. Inhale, exhale, lift the hips. Option to bring our head and our eyes back. Lengthen through the neck. Open through the chest. Breathe, inhale. And then exhale, slowly lower back down. And then if you're on a roller or a block, go ahead and remove that to the side. Then we're going to make our way to all fours. So on all fours here, your knees are underneath of your hips, fingertips underneath of the shoulders. Taking a moment to again roll through the spine through a few cat-cows. Okay, so you're going to exhale, pull the belly in, round the back. And eyes lower down, holding it here for just a couple breaths. Exhaling, inhaling. And then on your next inhale, leading with your tailbone, rolling the belly down, shoulders up and back, and the eyes gaze up more towards the ceiling. Holding here for a few breaths in your cow, arching the back, shoulders pull back. And then on your next exhale, round through. So now we'll move through with your breath. Exhale, cat. Inhale, roll the spine into your cow. Arching back, shoulders back, eyes gaze forward. A couple more times with your own breath. Exhale. And inhale. Making our way to a neutral spine, shaking it out a little bit if that feels good to you. Tucking all 10 toes, even with your legs hip width apart. And then slowly sit yourself back. So we're doing a 10-toe stretch. You can move your toes out of the way a little bit so they're all tucked under. And just sitting back on the backs of the heels. So a lot of times, right, we're doing a lot more, again, forward movement, maybe even with our feet, to stretch out through the bottoms of the feet up into your Achilles can really help. That's our foundation. Right? To really help loosening up from the ground up. Take deep breath in. And exhale, come forward, gently pat the toes out. Taking a time to sit yourself, hips down and back. Option to bring your knees together if your lower back is tight, or your knees can go wide, feet stay together if you want more to open up through your hips. So taking a moment here in child's pose, inhaling, exhaling, again, shoulders relaxed, so your arms are lengthened. Forehead, your third eye to the mat. If at any time throughout training or practice or your yoga or your day, you just want to simply pause, this is a really great posture, a great asana to come into, to relax, to pause, to connect within and so within. Inhale. And slowly making your way rounding up to all fours, tucking your 10 toes, lifting the knees just 2 inches off of the mat. So just starting here, strengthening through the arms, core is nice and tight, hold it, shoulders back, breathe, yeah. Slowly lower the knees. Good. Core nice and tight, belly button pulled in, shoulders back, and the arms, good. Inhale, exhale, hold it up. Knees 2 inches off of the mat. So breaking down movements, just as when we were a child, we're connecting with our movement. So on our knees, we're like little babies crawling. Here, we're moving up to toddler. So we're gonna try a little exercise. We're gonna walk ourselves, keeping the knees up off of the ground, to the top of the mat. And then we're going to take our hands and our feet and walk ourselves to the back of the mat, keeping your core nice and tight. Once you get to the back of the mat, then only walk your hands forward, lengthen your legs. Now we're into down dog. So in a nice triangular posture, feet and heels are pressing to the end of the mat. Lengthen through the legs, hips up to the ceiling, to the sky. Your pointer finger is facing forward, and then the rest of your fingers are nice and wide in a strong grip for your Asta Bandha, your hand. Elbows are slightly bent, especially if you're hypermobile. Shoulders away from the ears as you lengthen the neck, crown of the head down towards the floor. Breathe. Come back to that primal need number 1 of your breathing. Eye gaze is back towards the back of the feet. Inhale. Exhale. And then slowly walk your feet towards your hands. Bend your knees as much as you need. Good. So your feet are straight. And then we're just going to hang out in ragdoll. So you grab opposite elbow. And we hang out. Your head is relaxed, the crown of your head is released. Maybe shake it yes, maybe shake it no. And then slowly rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Couple shoulder rolls back as you come to standing. Nice. So finding our nice strong Tadasana, our mountain pose. Our feet are about hip width apart. We're gonna lift all 10 toes and then place them back down. Good. Knees have a little bit of a bend, but we're really strengthening the quads and then lifting your thighs with a little bit of a roll inward. Engage the navel. Good. Lift through the spine. Lengthen through the upper body. Nice. Shoulders roll back. Palms strong. Fingers active. Good. Reaching and pulling through the crown of your head. This is our Tadasana, mountain pose. Again, anytime we really feel grounding, we can always come here, take a couple minutes with your eyes closed and breathe and feel that strength. So moving into a little bit of balancing and just range of motion work. Shifting the weight into your right leg. So right knee is a little bit bent. Good. Maintaining that core and that alignment. Just slowly lifting the left. Good. Again, finding that strength, rooting down through your foot. Active arms rising up through your crown. And kicking it out, squeezing the quad, toes flexed, which is pulled towards you. Pointed is away. Flexed is towards you. Nice. Engaging all of our muscles. Then we set it back down. Shake it out. Good. So rooting down through your right leg. Lifting through. Navel engaged. Same leg. Left. Come onto your left toes. This time bringing the knee straight up. So same left foot. So grounding through your right foot. Yeah, bring up the left. Nice. There you go. Strong arms, inhale, and then bring that left knee out to the side. So just feeling what it's like when we change a little bit more of the angle. Good, still rooting down nice and strong. Inhale. Coming back in. And relax. Good, shaking it out a little bit.
Captain Morgan folks.
Right? Got a little captain in you?
Yeah.
So again, rooting down through the right leg, opening up the hip, kickstanding your left, so we can kickstand our left foot onto our right ankle. We can bring our left foot onto our right calf. Or you can bring it all the way up to the inside of your thigh. So you press the inside of your thigh in with your foot. As long as you're not on your knee, we're either above the knee or below the knee. So we're just finding a nice, strong tree posture today. Good. Maybe we grow our branches. Maybe we are a tree in the wind. Good. Coming back through, just challenging, testing that limit, pushing the edge a little bit, bring it back in, down, and wiggle it out. Nice. Again, balance is key for a lot of things, especially right now with the snow, with the ice, to be able to catch ourselves. So, finding your nice strong Tadasana, mountain pose, rooting down through the feet, rising up through the trunk of the tree to your branches, pressing into the left foot, coming up to the right toes. Nice. Inhale. Exhale that right leg high. Balance. Kicking it straight out. Good. Engaging the quad. Core is nice and tight. Point. Flex. Good. And then lower back down. Good. Shake it out. Good. Finding that nice strong rooting into the left side. Strong arms, strong core. Right leg comes up. Captain's pose. Opening the leg. Good. We can bring our arm out to the side for more balance. Perhaps if you need a chair right next to you, you can hold that as well. So you build up that balance. If we fall out of it, it's okay. We come right back in. And then coming in, out, and down. Nice. Moving into our tree, strong into that right leg, kick standing, open the left. Good. Bringing that right leg up even to the calf. Nice. We're taking a moment to bring it up to the inner thigh. Really pressing in. Engaging through the core, through the navel. Good. Extending your branches. Looking all around. We're looking in one drist. You're finding your drishti, which is a focal point. It's also good for your balance, help your balance. Waving branches. Of course, nice and tight. If you want to challenge yourself, you could close your eyes a little. And then bring the foot in, out, and down. Shake it out. Yes. Okay, so doing a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of a movement. Frankenstein. So finding that nice, tall, strong posture. Then all you're going to do here is extend the arms, not rounding the spine. Just extend the arms. Right, lengthening the right, and then the left. Good. Right and left. Let's see if we can control it up and control it down. So maybe we go a little bit slower. Up and down. Nice. Up and down. So you're lengthening through the hamstring, opening up through the low back, through the glutes, while strengthening quads, the flexors, lower abdominals, core. Good. So what we do in one direction, we want to do the opposite direction. So you want to engage the hamstrings. So you can reach the hands back and down behind you if that helps. Now we're going to point the toe. Squeeze the hamstring. Curl it up and down. Point the toe, curl it up and down. Good. So a little hamstring cramp.
Oh, yes.
And point. So when we bend, we want to try to bring our bent knee behind the standing leg rather than forward. Bring it behind, up, then down. Good. Couple more. Up, down, up, down. Simple movements today, but really feeling those muscles engage. When you point your toe, it shortens your calf. Your hamstring and your glute can fire a little bit more. You feel the difference there? Just very simple flexion versus extension. Good. And relax. Shake it out. We'll put a little bit of that together. So finding on the back side of your mat, nice strong Tadasana. So our mountain pose, lifted thighs, arms long. Inhale high. Exhale, you're gonna flat back, forward fold. Knees bend slightly if you need. Tight hamstrings, no worries. Hands make our way to the ground. So whether we really need to bend or not, hands are here. And we're gonna walk the hands to the front of the mat. So inhale, exhale as you walk your hands to the front of your mat, coming into a plank posture. Your Superman or Wonder Woman's core is nice and tight, hips are down, holding, strengthening, breathing. Exhale, hips back, walk your hands to the back of the mat. For your space. Inhale, exhale, walk your hands forward. We will do these walkouts a couple of times, only with the hands moving right now. Hang out in ragdoll. And then we exhale, walk them forward. Core is nice and tight, navel engaged. Good. Walk back. Good. Coming out, so here we're gonna hold it for a moment. So staying into that Superman, that Wonder Woman, hips down, cores tight. We're gonna drop the hips to the left, come back to center. Drop the hips to the right, back to center. Hips to the left, center. Hips to the right, center. Left, center, right, center. Relax, and then walk our feet now to the top of the mat. Hang out in ragdoll. Lengthen through the spine. Good. Place the hands down. Walk the feet back. Finding our nice Superman or Wonder Woman. Breathe through. We only have a couple more. Exhale. Walk your feet to the top of the mat. Bend your knees as much as you need. Good. Walk our feet to the back of the mat. Good. Use your breath. Connect within. Nice. Last one. Walk our feet to the top of the mat. Hang out in ragdoll. Again, bend your knees as much as you need. Breathe. Release the head. Release the spine. Then releasing the arms, slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Couple shoulder rolls back. Nice. A little lateral movement. Find your nice strong Tadasana. 10 toes lift, place them down. Or however many toes we may have. Lift up through the legs. Strong thighs, navel engaged. Rise through the spine, arms down. Shifting back into that right leg. Lifting up the left toes. Good. Finding a straight leg. Then we're just going to take it out to the side. See if our upper body moved over or if we could maintain that nice strong core. Good, so we're going to bring that foot forward, tap it down in front of us, lift it up. We're gonna bring it all the way back behind us, tap it down. So just working through balance in this range of motion. And as this weight and body movement shifts, finding that balance in that right leg, core's nice and tight. If you fall out of it, no worries. Just come back to where your right foot is really straight and grounded. So should you straighten out your toes just a little bit, your right one, your right foot, your other right foot. So straighten it nice and straight so it's not standing like this. Your right foot. Yeah, nice. There you go, that's better. So we'll get those muscles in alignment rather than compensating with the ankle. Good. Back out. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake it up a little bit. Okay, movement to the other side. So grounding into your left, coming up onto your right toes, lengthening through the leg, core's engaged. Just straight out to the side. Good. Again, option to grab a hold of your chair or a wall. Really working one step at a time to build that overall balance. Nice. Shoulders over the hips. And bringing it back forward. Tapping it down. Up. Out. Around. Toes tap behind you. Lift up. Engage your glute. Back around. Nice. So do that one more time. Lift up. Core's tight. Find that balance. Beautiful. Grab a hold of something. Find your drishti, your gaze. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and then shake it out. Nice. Okay. So moving to one side of the mat. Okay, and then facing the side of your mat so we can do some lateral movement. All you're going to need to do here, hands on the hips. So moving with the right leg first. Right leg comes out, places it down, a little squat. So hips sit back as if you're sitting into your chair. Look down, or your knees behind your toes are even with it. Press up, left foot meets the right. Good. So again, out right foot. Sit your hips down and back into the chair. Good. Weight is in the heels of your feet. And then press up, left foot meets the right. Good. Almost to the top of the mat. One more. Out, wide, sit back. Now think about pulling and tucking in your navel, belly button in, chest lifts. Feel the difference. And then press up, left foot to right. Good, now we're gonna take it back. Left foot out. A little bit wider than hip width. Sit down and back. Good. Tuck that tailbone, lift that chest. Press up, right foot comes to left. Two more, out left. Sit our hips down and back. Press ourselves up and in. Last one, out left. And sitting our hips down and back. Chest lifts. Pressing up and in. And relax, shake it out. Good. Let's get our blood flowing, warm up a little bit more. Last thing before we take it back down. So standing nice, strong Tadasana. All we're gonna do is standing jumping jacks. So you step out one foot, hands come up, come back in. Step out the other foot, hands come up, come back in. So just standing right now, we'll do it a little bit quicker. Inhale, exhale, exhale, exhale. And good, just movement, breath. 5, 3, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Very simple stuff, not too bad, but we warm our bodies up a little bit more, generate that heat, right? So now, taking here, bringing our feet a little bit further than hip width, toes face out, hands come to the thighs, so we sit ourselves back. So we're gonna make our way slowly but surely to seated, but we're gonna go step by step. Sitting here, inhale. Exhale your left shoulder towards your right thigh. So just a little dump down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right shoulder, left thigh. Inhale, back up. Exhale, one more time each. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Good. Coming back to center. And then slowly, if this does not bother your knees, you're just going to drop your hips towards the ground in a nice yogi squat, malasana. If this is good for you, then you can stay here. If you feel like your heels are lifting up off of the mat,